So you're thinking about trying the CaraCups from Spectra, but you're not sure if you should buy them or not. Well, I decided to take that gamble so you don't have to. I just finished pumping and this is what I got from the CaraCups. When I saw these and knew that they were made by Spectra for Spectra, I figured it has to be worth it. So the downside is that I have no idea what I just pumped. This was my very first session since getting them out of the box. I did sterilize them and then I went immediately into pumping. So if I could give any feedback to Spectra about this, is to show the amount of ounces on the containers. That is a huge one. So that was about 2.5 ounces from my left side. Now my right side probably has a little bit more. There's always a slacker boob. That one got about 3 ounces. So that's actually pretty normal. So I was actually pretty skeptical about getting these CaraCups because even though I have the Willow Goes, that is another type of wearable pump, and then I have the Spectra S1 and S2, I do tend to get a better output on my Spectra than I do with my Willows. They are still fairly consistent, but if I put all of my pumps side by side, I would probably have a higher amount with the Spectra, just on average. Well, being that this is a wearable pump, I was afraid that I wouldn't get as much output with the CaraCups because they're a different style of wearable container than what the Willows are, and they're definitely a different style of container than the normal Spectra parts. So, being that this is actually pretty consistent with my normal output between the Spectra and Willows, this makes me feel pretty good. So that's where I stand on the output. Now for convenience. It's great that Spectra has something to offer to put inside your bra. Wearable pumps these days are kind of a necessity, in my opinion, for my lifestyle. As a working mom who works in an office, it is so much more convenient for me to have something that I can wear inside my clothes and not have to leave my desk. The setup, I'm still getting the hang of it. This was my first time, of course, but the setup wasn't the most convenient. It was a little tricky at first. I think I'll probably just have to get used to it. There's a learning curve with every single pump and the parts that come with it, of course. But I will say the main piece of feedback I have for Spectra on these CaraCups is we need ounce measurements on these cups. Like, just sitting here looking at it, why couldn't we put the amount of ounces on here? I know there are dupes out there or different brands that are compatible with Spectra, but to me, it was more important to get a container that was actually made by Spectra for Spectra so that I know that it is truly compatible. Just because something says it's compatible doesn't mean that it's going to work that well for that long. You might actually have to keep buying more in the long run. And then out of the box, they did come with tubing. I did not unwrap these because I already have perfectly good tubes still being used, but I will save these as extras because you never know when you're gonna need new parts. They also come with, this says tubing connector for Spectra SG pumps. Says this connector is only for Spectra SG, if you want to take a look right there. So if you do have a different type of Spectra, don't worry, they have a connector for you to make it compatible. I don't need these, but I'm going to hold on to them for sure. And then this was the box that it came in, so it will tell you exactly how to assemble it. And then there is a user manual as well with a lot of information, how to clean it, a little bit more about the parts itself, telling you which parts are what, and then it says your pumping journey just got easier. I will agree, it's easier to wear stuff inside your bra, but they could have been made better, let's be honest. Another really nice thing is they have an extra part on there where you can connect it to a regular bottle right in there, and then you can put your backflow protectors, and then you can wear them like normal. So that is kind of nice that they have some options in there. So truly, if you guys have any other questions that you're wondering about these CaraCups before you make your purchase, put it in the comments and I'll see if I have any answers for you. These are probably not going to be my primaries. Probably not, because it's a little bit more convenient for me to just use the regular container set or my Willow Goes. But if I need to use my Spectra and I can't use my regular containers because I need that privacy, then I will be using this. So if you are looking for anything in particular, any questions that you have that I have not addressed today, please put them in the comments, and I might make another review video as time goes on just to update and see how they are after several months of use. So truly, let me know what questions you have. I will link everything in the description. If there's anything I can do or answer for you, please let me know. And for now, I will see you guys another time.